Talk about every game happened on December 9th, Friday. Let's jump into it. The first game is the New York Knicks beat the Charlotte Hornets by 19 points. The Knicks were the 4-point favorite going into the game. They ended up winning by 19. They've been playing super well, especially Julius Randle. Another 30-point game, easy game. Had a block and a steal as well, really good. RJ had an efficient game, 26 points, made his free throws. And Quentin Grimes, he's been starting and playing well. 28 minutes again. His role is play defense and shoot on this team, doing his job right now. And Jalen Brunson struggled again, but had 11 assists. And Mitchell Robinson is returning really good values right now at the moment. Robinson is the 86th ranked player. 1.9 blocks, 8 rebounds in just 24 minutes. In the last 2 weeks, she's probably ranked way higher than just getting the minutes also, and getting the blocks, getting the steals, and 7 offensive rebounds. So his rebounds are not just give it to him. He's out there fighting for those offensive rebounds. Really good. Quickly played 27, and Isaiah Hartenstein also in 18 minutes did enough damage, but he could be a streamer, but not a must roster like he was beginning of the season. For the Charlotte Hornets, Jalen McDaniels is the must roster, but they all played pretty horribly here actually. PJ Washington also played 22. They all had 4 fouls. Kelly Oubre Jr. just gets the most minutes now. If you pound your free throws, Kelly Oubre Jr. is giving you great value. Wow, he's actually ranked unbelievably high, 67th ranked player, despite his bad free throw, 72% on 4 attempts. But 1.7 steals stands out on the season. He's a really good defender. He could get you a bunch of steals. And Terry Rozier shot the ball well again. So good stuff. Let's go to the next game. Whoa. NBA websites. The Washington Wizards lost to the Indiana Pacers. Bradley Beal is still out. So this week, wow, Porzingis took 13 shots, made 11. Unbelievable season from him so far. Danny Advia, we gotta pick him up. We gotta stream him. Maybe because Beal is out, he gets a few extra minutes. But this is the line: like 9 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal. He can't do it at all. So stream him for sure, and then see what happens when Beal comes back. Kuzma played okay. Made his free throws. That's what I care about out of Kuzma. Maybe a little bit more defensive stats would be nicer. And Monty Morris without Beal, just 5 assists. Without Beal, for sure you could stream him, but it's not exciting. This stat line is not exciting at all. For the Pacers, Buddy Hield has his best game of the season, 28 points, 4 threes. He's been struggling pretty hard. This is a really good bounce back game with 3 steals and a block, 4 threes. All in all, very, very good. Jalen Smith, did he get hurt or he just played so horrible that he only got 11 minutes? No, he's not hurt. He's just really horrible this game. Andrew Nembhard came back down to earth. Still played 29 minutes, so we still want to hold on to him. Had 6 fouls, because he's still getting enough minutes. Miles Turner had no blocks, had an okay game, and the Benedict Mathurin had 18 and 8. Overall not bad from the Pacer guys. Best game out of Buddy Hield. Hopefully he can start shooting a little bit better. What he was last 2 weeks or so. The next game, the Raptors lost on the road to Orlando Magic, 109-113. OG Anunoby had 5 steals. Wow, crazy. He played 43 minutes as well. So this is definitely his breakout season, I would say. Scary stuff out of him. Pascal Siakam, 36 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and steal on the block. Also, amazing. He's been playing amazing. He's got some free throw issues, but wow. Him and OG, they're both inside the top 20, 18 and 19th ranked player. Good stuff. But I prefer Siakam over OG if I have to pick one. OG's averaging 2.4 steals on the season. Pretty much other than steals, Siakam does it better. Also, OG is shooting 83% from the free throw line. So he just not hurting you anywhere, and 2.5 turnovers is a bit high for him, and 2.4 steals, leading the league. We know he's got the potential because he's got ridiculous wingspans. But 2.4 is hard to sustain. But maybe he will. 5 steals here. Scotty Bomb, if you're not careful around him, yeah. Cookies, a lot of cookies. Scotty Bombs, 32 minutes, yeah, he's bad. Yeah. He's been bad so far this year. Another really kind of bad game, minus 24. Fred VanVleet also struggling, not shooting the ball, but overall an okay line. Remains to be a buy low, I think. And Boucher, 22 minutes, you could stream him, but I don't know. Unless they got a back-to-back, I'm going to stay away. For the Magic, Bobo, great. No blocks, but the minutes is great. Pablo played 38 minutes, 23 points, and his efficiency has been great. 72% from the field. This game at 85% from the free throw line and a block. For him, the counting stats are there. It's just the efficiencies, especially the free throw. Mortiz Wagner played 30 minutes. Yeah, we could stream him until Wendell Carter Jr. is back, and Franz Wagner had a huge game, 34 points. 8 for 8, just incredible efficiency. Usually they shot 60%. Thought the Raptors, their length would bother a lot of teams, but Magic just had it going tonight. And Markelle Fultz played just 25, and Cole Anthony played 25. Both guys is for sure fine to hold in must rock. If you roster them, that's fine. But it's just so far, it's the minutes is not giving them the full minutes, which could be a little bit frustrating. The next game, the Atlanta Hawks lost to the Brooklyn Nets, 116-120. Trey, there's been some beef between Trey and the coaching, the head coach, so I don't know what's going on there. But he had a really good game here, 33, 9 assists, and 3 steals, most importantly, but had 8 turnovers. Bogdanovic played 33 minutes. Is he a must roster? I think we could pick him up and just see where things go. Because I can't see a lot of games he plays just 23 minutes, 25. He shot the ball really well, which is why he got some extended minutes. He's still slowly coming back from his injury, but worth a pickup for sure. And we know this guy, a lot of the years toward the end of the season, like last year too, he was playing super well, like hitting over 4 threes a game. Aaron Holiday, AJ Griffin, these guys, they're not getting, with John Collins and DeAndre Hunter out, they don't even get 30 minutes. So that's another thing. Bogdanovic is playing 33 minutes without those two guys. When they come back, how many minutes are you really getting? Definitely not 35. Clint Capella played well, 11 rebounds in 28 minutes. We look at the Brooklyn Nets, KD, just doing KD stuff. So efficient, provided the defensive numbers as well. And Kyrie, another great game, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 threes. Yeah, Kyrie's been off a little bit. The past 2 games, he's been really good. That's more like him. Royce O'Neal continue to hold on. The minutes is huge, and he provide decent numbers across the board. And Ben Simmons started at the center, had 4 steals. Good stuff. Good stuff. He is gonna rest a lot of back-to-backs, but this is good enough, I think. Where you drafted Ben, he's overperforming, I think. Whenever he's playing, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals is not bad at all. Huge rebound, huge assist, huge steals, right? Get some blocks and rebounds. Good thing is he's playing. That's all we want to know. That's all we wanted him to do. The next game is the Kings beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wow, that's not easy to do. At Cleveland, 106-95. Harrison Barnes and Keegan Murray. These 2 guys been playing well lately. Go pick them up just to see where things go. Keegan Murray was struggling pretty hard, getting like 22 minutes and doing absolutely nothing. He was actually the team best plus 26. Yeah, sometimes you just got to be patient with some of these rookie guys. They're going to be up and down. But against a great Cavalier defense, he played well. That's impressive. Sabonis, wow, this is a beautiful line. 8 for 14 from the free throw line is no good, but 18 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Good. Kings, they're just winning this year. Yeah. Let me see. Fifth in the Western Conference, which is not easy to do. Kevin Huerter, 3 steals, 19 points. Yeah, Kevin Huerter also having a great year. And with De'Aaron Fox, they did it without De'Aaron Fox. So Davion Mitchell is a guy that we could stream as long as De'Aaron Fox is out. What is up with De'Aaron Fox? Nothing serious, yeah. Otherwise, we'd probably see. Hey, he just had a right foot soreness. It's totally fine. But his numbers fallen off quite a bit. He was, he's at that top 20. The last week or so, he's been pretty brutal. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell had a below average game, no defensive stats. Darius Garland had 6 assists too. So did Garland things. Nothing really stands out. Jared Allen, 2 blocks. Ivan Mobley's minutes, he played 40. That's interesting. I mean, he's young, he can handle it, but the percentages are pretty rough this game, man. No blocks. If you play Ivan Mobley at the center spot, I just feel like he just get way more blocks. If he's on the defense, he's closer to the ring, because you already got Allen in there. Um, but he's still putting up great numbers, I think. Similar to what he did last year, just didn't take the leap forward because he's not the focal point of offense. So offensively, those offensive stats and then the block numbers is not really there. Hopefully he turns it up at some point this season. We go to the next game. Oh, this game is spicy. They went to overtime. LeBron and AD both played. They still lost to the Sixers. They're just really good at home. They're just really good at home. So Lonnie Walker played 33 minutes. Okay. 15 points, 3 threes, and a block. Sure, for now we could still hold, but just be ready to drop him. I think at some point this season, I think he's gonna be droppable. He was pretty close, I think, but this game he played 33, so maybe hold on a little bit. LeBron, really rough night from LeBron efficiency wise. Pretty rough game, and AD just continues to dominate. His free throw is back, 13 for 14, took only 13 field goals, but 2 steals and 2 blocks. A regular night for Anthony Davis. That's what he was doing on the Pelicans every single game. Getting to the 80. He was close to 85% free throw shooter. Patrick Beverly, 2 steals and a block, not bad. But in just one game, the minutes are pretty high. This game went to overtime. He could be a streamer if you're looking for some defensive stats, but that's all he is. And Dennis Schroeder, not really fantasy relevant, I think, with everybody healthy. Russell Westbrook had a triple-double and 4 steals. That's great. That's great in fantasy. But look at the plus and minuses. Anthony Davis is plus 16 playing 36 minutes. So maybe it was LeBron. LeBron was a minus 10. Just one game, but AD by far is the best player on the Lakers now. It's not even close. For the Sixers, Joel Embiid, wow, 38 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. A monster game. D'Anthony Melton, same thing, 7 steals. This is why we gotta have to. He can probably win you this week's matchup. Just the steals and hit 8 threes, unbelievable stuff. But too bad Maxey's gonna be back at some point, and Melton's not gonna get this level of opportunity. Harden, 12 assists, not bad. 3 threes, 20 points. They all played well. All the Sixer guys, and Tobias Harris had 14 points. Yeah, they all played well. And Shake Milton, I think it's okay to drop him. It's okay to drop him, man. 20 to 25 minutes of Shake Milton. With Joel Embiid and Harden, he's just not going to get a lot of usage. Not going to do much. The next game is the Grizzlies beat the Detroit Pistons 114-103. Pistons is, it's kind of weird, This game, they say, okay, Marvin Bagley, you're going to come off the bench now. We're going to start Jalen Duren. He played 27 minutes. But is this trend going to continue? We don't know. We don't know if this is going to continue. But Duren might be worth a grab and just see where things go. If he gets consistent 25 minutes, then I think he's a must roster. All the young guys had a pretty rough game. I mean, Killian Hayes played 18 minutes, had 5 assists and 2 steals. It's not bad, but just 18 minutes because he committed 5 fouls. Jaden Ivey continues to just destroy your percentages and 5 turnovers. Again, if your team, if you got an efficient team, Jaden Ivey probably doesn't make a lot of sense on your team, so try to move him. But I would still hold due to, give him some time. Kate Cunningham, don't think he's coming back. He will have explosions, just wait. He will have Isaiah Stewart, 13-7 with 2 blocks with 3-3. The guy shoots a lot of threes, you know. Fine, fine to hold. At least he's not fouling out every single game like he was last year. And Bogdanovic played 19 minutes is okay. But yeah, this Pistons team, I don't know. They should not play veterans like Corey Joseph. Why they still playing Corey Joseph? Then now they figured out that Marvin Bagley is kind of, he's coming off the bench now. It's a debate, same thing. The interesting stuff, the rotation decisions from the coach. The Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. continue just to be unbelievable. 1 for 4 from the free throw line is kind of bad, but who cares? 2 steals and 4 blocks, 20 points with 3 threes. Really, really good stuff. Dylan Brooks had 1 3, 16 points. Okay. Not a bad game from him. I think Dylan Brooks you got to pump field goals. Otherwise, everything's fine. If not, try to sell him to the team that's pump field goals, because that team will find him useful. Get somebody back. John Conchar, John Moran missed all the threes, and 12 assists, 3 steals and a block, 6 rebounds, 15 points. Below average in game from him, but the main thing is like Jaren Jackson Jr. has been unbelievable this year, 13th ranked player. It's Jaren Jackson Jr., Brook Lopez, Miles Turner, the 3 guys with the unbelievable blocks, and Jaren Jackson is averaging 3.2 blocks. That's hard to sustain. Like, be happy with 2 to be honest, but he's just blocking shots at a crazy rate. Let's go to the next game. The Phoenix Suns lost to the New Orleans Pelicans 117-128. It's been rough for the Suns this week. I mean, they lost, they got destroyed, and then on the road. I mean, Pelicans are a great team. They're the number 1 seed right now in the West, but still, Devin Booker, another really bad game, 14 points by his standard. Chris Paul had it going, 7 assists, 8 rebounds, yeah, but no defensive stats. Ayton, yeah, Ayton needs to do this more. 25 points, 14 rebounds. Fantasy-wise, he in real life too, he just needs to put his head down and, he has all the tools. Torrey Craig, 30 minutes, just a streamer, and Mikal Bridges had 2 steals. He's been shooting the ball I think last game pretty bad as well. But I'm not too worried. Just give him some time. He will start putting numbers. For the Pelicans, Valanciunas got 28 and Larry Nance got 24. Both guys, Larry Nance Valanciunas had a double-double, not bad, but Larry Nance Jr. had an amazing game. This stat line, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, and a block in 24 minutes. Yeah, go pick him up, stream him, but I don't think he's a must roster because, he did this in just 24 minutes. And, how many more times can he replicate what he did here? It's going to be super hard. Troy Murphy, still hold on to him. Brandon Ingram is not back yet. I would have just hold on to him and just see where things go. 28 minutes of him still make him, I think, a must roster in category leagues because he's so efficient. It does a bit everything. CJ, 18, okay. They started Dyson Daniels. It doesn't matter. They still beat the Phoenix Suns. Does not matter. And Jose Alvarado has been playing super, super well. 20 points again, 3 steals. Go stream him. I don't think this is gonna continue for too many more games, but he's been on a heater lately. Let's go to the next game. The Timberwolves beat the Jazz. Yeah, the Jazz, they had a very hot start. Now they are all the way 6. Now the 6th seed, and I mean they're all super close. Like the 6th seed team till the 11th seed, which is the Warriors, they win one game. It's winning 1 game. So if they lose 2 games, they could be the 11th seed. And Oklahoma City Thunder actually, they're ahead of Lakers right now. But I mean, Lakers not that far out, from the 10th seed. Only 3 games. The season's still early, so anything can happen. This year, the playoff hunt for these Western Conference teams. Pelicans and Grizzlies and the Suns, they're probably their own tier in terms of winning games in the regular season. For the Timberwolves, I think without Cat, Anthony Edwards had a rough night shooting the ball, but they win the game. They won the game. And Anthony Edwards didn't force anything, 14 shots, but he's been making free throws. He's getting steals. That tells me he's like more locked in, more engaged on the defensive end. On the night where his offense is not, he doesn't have that going. Get those defensive stats. D'Lo, also, without Cat, he's been super good in the last week or so. Another great game, 30 points, 6 threes. But try to sell all these guys. Kyle Anderson is a must roster, 12 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. With Cat out, a must roster. You're gonna get like a really good a month or two out of Kyle Anderson. Jaden McDaniel, same thing, a must roster, due to his defensive upside. And really good. I mean, they just clicking. The Timberwolves, well, they're 6-4, so but they beat some good teams. I think they beat some good teams with Cat out. Yeah, I mean they beat the Pacers. They lost to the Thunder. That kind of, but they beat the Timberwolves. So I don't know. Maybe they just started winning without Cat. For the Utah Jazz, Malik Beasley played 36 minutes. He's obviously we have to stream him with guys out. Kessler just starts now. Games like this where he doesn't do much, he still has 7 rebounds and a steal. But we just have to hold on to him. Right now, this is split to the minute. They split the minutes. Maybe when we get to the end of the season, he's gonna start getting 30 plus. Maybe not, but you might need to hold on to him for a while. So, but he's providing the block values now. So if your team needs blocks, just have him, yeah, and do a 2-for-1 maybe for a trade. Malik Beasley, we already talked about him. He's a must stream. Kelly Olynyk, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Actually, Mike Conley came off the bench. That's weird. 6 assists, 17 points. And Vanderbilt, we still want to hold on to this guy. Vanderbilt had 2 steals and 10 rebounds. All right, we can go to the last game of the night. The game of the night. The Milwaukee Bucks beat the Dallas Mavericks 106-105. Great win and another close loss for the Mavericks. They are just going to be around 500 this year. I don't know. Because they have Luka, they have a chance to beat any team. But, there's been they lost so many games, I feel like. Chris Middleton struggled with his shot. He's going to be fine. Jrue Holiday and Giannis, they just, slightly below average. Giannis had 7 turnovers and 6 fouls. But doesn't matter. They did it in the end. For whatever reason, Bobby Portis just got 60 minutes. He's still a hold. 60 minutes, he had 18 rebounds and 10 points. Still a hold. And Lopez offensively cooled off a bit because, now Chris Middleton is going to be back. But he's still providing solid enough blocks. But, it's kind of expected. You don't expect him to average like 20 points, with everybody healthy. For the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr., he was super hot for a week. Took 9 shots, 8 points. Yeah. You can continue to stream him. Luka, I mean, it's just you can always count on Luka to give you 30. 11, especially if it's a big game. Struggle horribly from the free throw line. For a little bit, we thought, maybe he really worked on his free throws. But when he gets tired, it's just his efficiency just became horrible. 6 rebounds. He needs to work on it. Maybe this summer really needs to work on it. You gotta hit you gotta hit at least 80%. Spencer Dinwiddie, 15 points, 4 assists. Overall, not a bad game for all these Maverick guys, and Christian Wood, 14 and 9. Just putting up solid enough numbers where you can't drop him. And some nights he'll play 30 minutes and put up 30 points and 12 rebounds. That type of game. Dorian Finney-Smith played just 20. That's interesting. Like, a lot of these guys, they played fewer minutes. Because the bench guys, I guess, were playing well. Not really. Josh Green was a -12. Anyway, not sure what happened with the Mavericks this game. And that's it, guys. I'll see you next time.